Ever wondered how to make authentic sushi at home? Welcome to a culinary journey that's set to tantalize your taste buds and unlock the chef within you. Today, we're diving into the art of sushi making, a beloved staple of Japanese cuisine known worldwide for its delicate balance of flavors and textures. But don't worry, we're not just about to throw you into the deep end. We'll be guiding you every step of the way, from selecting the right ingredients, mastering the sushi rice, to rolling and cutting your sushi like a pro. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to make sushi at home, but you'll also understand the nuances that make sushi such a beloved dish around the globe. The art of sushi making is a journey, one that we're excited for you to embark on. So are you ready to roll? Stick around and you will become your own sushi chef. First things first, gather all the necessary ingredients. To embark on this culinary journey, we'll need a handful of items, all integral to creating the perfect sushi roll. Let's start with the star of the show, sushi rice. This short grain variety is essential for its sticky consistency, allowing for a well-formed sushi roll. You can find sushi rice at any Asian grocery store or even in the international aisle of your local supermarket. Remember, the rice is the backbone of our sushi, so quality matters. Next up, we have nori, more commonly known as seaweed. These thin sheets give our sushi roll its classic dark outer layer and bring a unique oceanic flavor to the dish. Nori is readily available in the same places you'd find sushi rice. Now let's talk about the filling. Fresh fish is a staple in traditional sushi. Look for sushi-grade fish at your local fish market or specialty stores. If you're not a seafood fan, that's okay too. You can replace the fish with a variety of other ingredients. Avocado, cucumber, and pickled radish are all great alternatives. Speaking of alternatives, let's not forget our veggies. Fresh, crunchy vegetables add a delightful contrast to our sushi roll. Thinly sliced cucumber, carrots, or bell peppers work wonderfully. Finally, we have our condiments. Soy sauce, wasabi, and pickled ginger, colloquially known as gari, are the usual suspects. They each add a different element to the sushi experience. Soy sauce brings saltiness, wasabi introduces heat, and gari offers a sweet, tangy palate cleanser. It's also worth mentioning the tools you'll need. A bamboo sushi mat will help roll everything together flawlessly, and a sharp knife is key for those clean-cut edges. Remember, sushi is as much about the process as it is about the ingredients. Each component plays its part in creating not just a dish, but an experience. The harmony of flavors, the contrast of textures, and the art of assembly. That's the magic of sushi. Now that we have all our ingredients, it's time to start cooking. The heart of any sushi is the rice. Here's how to prepare it. Sushi rice is no ordinary rice. It's a specific short grain variety, often referred to as Japanese rice or sushi rice. It's known for its sticky, clumpy texture that holds its shape when molded. Perfect for sushi rolls. Start by measuring out your rice. A good rule of thumb is about a cup of uncooked rice for every 2 sushi rolls. But remember, sushi is an art, not a science. So feel free to adjust to your own personal tastes. Once you've measured out your rice, it's time to wash it. This might seem like an unnecessary step, but it's key to achieving that distinctive sushi rice texture. Place your rice in a bowl and run it under cold water. Swirl the grains around with your hand, then carefully pour off the cloudy water. Repeat this process 4 or 5 times until the water runs clear. After washing, let's talk about the water-to-rice ratio. The magic number here is 1.21. That means for every cup of rice, you'll need 1.2 cups of water. This ratio ensures the rice cooks properly without becoming too soggy or too dry. Next, it's time to cook your rice. Bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat to low and let it simmer. Do not lift the lid or stir the rice during this time. After about 20 minutes, your rice should be cooked. Remove it from the heat and let it sit, still covered, for another 10 minutes to steam. The final step is the cooling process. Transfer your cooked rice into a large wooden or glass mixing bowl. As the rice cools, gently fold it with a rice paddle or a flat wooden spoon. This helps to release any remaining moisture and gives the rice its characteristic glossy sheen. And there you have it. Perfectly cooked, glossy, sticky sushi rice that's ready to be transformed into mouth-watering sushi rolls. With our perfectly cooked sushi rice, we are ready to roll. The stage is set and it's time to roll our sushi. In the world of sushi making, the art of rolling is where the magic truly happens. It's where our carefully prepared ingredients come together to create that iconic cylindrical shape we all know and love. So let's dive right in. First off, we have our nori, or seaweed sheet. This is the backbone of our sushi roll. Lay it down on a bamboo sushi mat with the shiny side facing downwards. The mat's gonna help us get that perfect roll. Now, it's time for the rice. Remember our sushi rice from earlier? It's cooled down now and is ready to be spread. Take a handful of rice and gently spread it across the nori. You want to cover about 3/4 of the sheet, leaving a small margin at the top. Remember, don't press down too hard. We want the grains to maintain their shape. Once the rice is in place, it's time to add the fillings. This is where you can let your culinary creativity shine. Whether it's slices of fresh tuna, creamy avocado, or crisp cucumber, the choice is yours. Lay your chosen fillings in a line on the rice, about 1/3 of the way up from the bottom of the sheet. Now, the moment we've been waiting for, rolling the sushi. This can seem daunting, but with a little practice, you'll be rolling like a pro. Start by lifting the edge of the mat closest to you and carefully roll it over the fillings, applying gentle pressure to keep everything in place. Keep rolling until you reach the margin we left at the top of the nori. Next, moisten the margin with a little water. This will help seal the roll. Then, continue rolling until the sushi is fully wrapped in the nori. Apply a little more pressure with the mat to ensure the roll is firm and evenly shaped. And there you have it, the basic steps to assembling a sushi roll. But before we move on, here are a few tips to help you get that tight roll. Firstly, don't overfill your sushi. Too many fillings can make the roll difficult to seal and could cause it to fall apart. Secondly, be patient. Rolling sushi is an art, and like all arts, it takes time to master. So don't be discouraged if your first few rolls aren't perfect. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be rolling sushi like a seasoned chef. Finally, remember to enjoy the process. Sushi making is as much about the journey as it is about the destination. It's a chance to slow down, to appreciate the beauty of simple ingredients, and to create something truly delicious from scratch. After all, the best meals are those made with love and care. And there you have it, a perfectly rolled sushi, but we're not done yet. Now, on to the final step, cutting and serving our sushi. We've made it to the grand finale, folks. This is where our sushi roll transforms into bite-sized pieces of culinary perfection. It's not just about slicing, though. The art of cutting sushi is just as important as every other step we've taken so far. Begin by dampening your knife with a little water. This prevents the rice from sticking to the blade. Now, hold your sushi roll firmly but tenderly. Think of it like a baby bird. You want to be secure yet gentle. Now it's time to make the cut. Aim for pieces about 1 inch thick. Remember, sushi is a bite-sized delight. Start from the middle and work your way outwards. That way you get even pieces every time. And remember, always cut with one smooth motion. Sawing back and forth can damage the roll, and we wouldn't want that, would we? Once you've cut your sushi, it's time for the piece de resistance, arranging them on a plate. There's no strict rule here, let your creative juices flow. You could place them in a line, stack them in a pyramid, or even form a circle. The choice is yours. But wait, our sushi experience isn't complete without the traditional accompaniments. A small heap of pickled ginger, known as gari, is a must. Its sweet, tangy flavor is the perfect palate cleanser between bites. And of course, a little dish of soy sauce for dipping is essential. For those who like a bit of heat, a dab of wasabi on each piece can add an exciting kick. But be warned, this green paste can pack a punch. If you're new to wasabi, start small. Finally, a sprinkle of sesame seeds or a garnish of fresh herbs can add a lovely finishing touch, not to mention a little extra flavor. And there we have it, authentic sushi made right in your kitchen. From start to finish, you've created a masterpiece. Now all that's left is to enjoy your homemade sushi. Itadakimasu, that's Japanese for let's eat. That's how you make sushi at home. Let's recap. We started with gathering our ingredients, everything from fresh fish to ripe avocados, and of course the essential sushi rice. Then we moved on to preparing the sushi rice, ensuring it was cooked just right and seasoned to perfection. We followed it up with the assembly of our sushi roll, meticulously layering each ingredient and rolling it with the help of our bamboo mat. Finally, we cut our sushi into bite-sized pieces and served it up with a side of soy sauce and wasabi. This is a journey, a delicious journey that promises to be exciting and fulfilling. So don't be disheartened if your first few attempts don't turn out as expected. With each roll, you'll get a bit closer to that perfect sushi. Remember, practice makes perfect, so roll up your sleeves and start making sushi. Until next time, happy cooking!